is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And with the college football season approaching August 26th, I thought it would be a good idea to do a week 0 and week 1 pick'em for the top 25 teams. So let's hop into it. And with me only doing the top 25 teams, there was only 2 games in week 0 that feature those games. And they are right here: Navy at Notre Dame and San Jose State at USC. So this first game, Notre Dame at Navy. Notre Dame, they got Sam Hartman, a quarterback transfer from Wake Forest. And I do feel Notre Dame will win this game relatively easily over Navy. And then USC, the number 6th ranked team in the nation right now, against San Jose State. Caleb Williams, arguably the best quarterback in college football right now, easily, in my opinion, also wins this game right here. And then down here we have Florida at Utah. And this game, if you can see over here, takes place August 31st. So this is the official start of week 1. And I think this will be a really good game. Utah, they got quarterback Cam Rising coming back. Florida's unranked, but I do think Florida will put up a good fight. But I do think Utah will probably win this in the end. And then the first Saturday of college football, September 2nd, features a whole list of matchups. So the first game we have Arkansas State at Oklahoma, and Oklahoma will definitely probably win this game. I don't think there's too much thought about this whatsoever. So Oklahoma wins this game. So moving on, we have Colorado at TCU. So we got Coach Deion Sanders against TCU, the 17th ranked team. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Colorado came in there and got the win. TCU, they lost a lot of players in this past year's draft. In Colorado, they brought in Deion Sanders to change the culture there to be competitive. So, what better statement to make if you're Deion Sanders than to just go in there and beat a ranked TCU game in your first game at Colorado? So, I will be picking Colorado to win this game. It will be an upset, but hey, that's college football. That's the fun of it. So, moving on, we have East Carolina at Michigan, and Michigan will be without head coach Jim Harbaugh, as he did get suspended for some like illegal recruiting stuff. So Michigan will be without their head coach, but I don't think that really matters here, as they're the number 2 ranked team in the nation. So I think they easily beat East Carolina. And then we have Utah State at Iowa. Iowa, another Big Ten team right here. And they do seem to always have a pretty competitive team, a relatively good defense. And I think Iowa wins this game also pretty easily. And then we have Virginia at Tennessee. So Tennessee, they lost their quarterback, Hendon Hooker, to the NFL draft last year. How well are they going to be? I'm not really too sure about them. It's just kind of like a wait and see game right now. But one thing I do know is they will probably be better than Virginia. So with that, I do think they win this game right here. And then we have Mercer at Ole Miss. And this is off topic, but like, did y'all, like, if you're watching this and you know who Michael Orr is, like, what do y'all think about that whole situation about like that family like adopting him and exploiting and whatever? Like, that was just a whole mess in my opinion. But either way, I do think Ole Miss probably wins this game right here. But so, yeah, sorry to get off topic, but all right, back on track now. We got Portland State at Oregon. Quarterback Bo Nix at Oregon. He's got some weapons this year, and it's Portland State, for crying out loud. So I think Oregon very easily wins this game. Then we have Boise State at Washington. Washington has one of the better quarterbacks as well in Michael Penix Jr. So Washington wins this game pretty easily. And then we have Buffalo at Wisconsin. Once again, I think another relatively easy win for Wisconsin. And then we have Ohio State at Indiana. So this is the first matchup where the ranked team is on the road. It's a Big Ten matchup, Big Ten conference matchup. I do think Ohio State is obviously the better team here, but wouldn't that just be something if they went into Indiana and lost? Like, that would just be hilarious in my opinion. But yeah, Ohio State is going to win this game, regardless of who their quarterback is. I know they have that quarterback competition going on, and they're not really sure who's up next. But either way, Ohio State should easily win this game. If they don't, that sucks, and Ohio State season is probably just doomed. But moving on, we have Rice at Texas. So 2 Texas teams going at it. Texas, I do think, very easily wins this game. And then we have Tennessee State at Notre Dame. This is Notre Dame's second game, even though it's week 1. It's because of the week 0 thing. So they might not be ranked 13 here come week 1. I don't know if that's really going to change much. Unless they lose, then they definitely won't be ranked 13. But either way, I do think Notre Dame should win this game really easily. Then we have Tennessee Martin at number 1 ranked Georgia. And if Georgia doesn't win this game by at least like 45 points, then I don't know what's wrong with college football this year, But yeah, it'll be an easy win for Georgia, no doubt. Then once again, we have USC, Nevada coming into USC. USC will probably very easily win this game as well. Not too much thought about that. Then we have New Mexico going to Texas A&M. Once again, Texas A&M probably winning this game. Very little to no thought. We then have Southeast Missouri State at Kansas State. Kansas State will probably very easily win this game. That is one thing I don't like about college football is that these bigger schools play these smaller schools and then just absolutely just destroy them. I mean, very rarely you get a huge upset, but when it happens, it's something special. And normally there is one or two good matchups a week, and that's why I'm only doing the top 25 is because there's no way that I'm picking all 100 plus schools, and there's really not 100 good matchups. There's maybe 3 to 5 good matchups a week. But anyway, moving on, we have Middle Tennessee at Alabama. Alabama, another one of those schools where who's going to be the quarterback next year, but regardless, still a really complete football team, and they win this one really easily. So moving on, we actually have a few of those really good matchups that I was just referring to. Is we have number 21 ranked North Carolina at South Carolina. And this is a South Carolina team that did beat Clemson last year towards the end of the season. And I think this will be a really good matchup. North Carolina has one of the best QBs in the league. I know I've said that like 3 times at this point, but they got Drake May. South Carolina has Spencer Rattler. It'll be a really good game to watch. Like I said, this is probably one of the marquee matchups of week 1 of college football. And I like the underdog, so I'm picking South Carolina to win this game, the home team. I just like I said before, I like seeing the underdog win. Moving on, then we got West Virginia at Penn State, and I think this will be another relatively good game, even though West Virginia is not ranked and Penn State is in the top 10. So I do believe Penn State will win this game, though. Then we have South Alabama at Tulane, and I think Tulane probably wins this game. Little to no thought. Oregon State at San Jose State. Once again, I think Oregon State, the ranked team, will win relatively easily. And then we have this is the marquee game of the weekend. Number 5 LSU at number 8 Florida State. And this sucks for one of these teams because both of them are top 10. One of them is going to start their season off with a loss. That just sucks. And I am picking LSU to win this game. I do think Florida State will be a really good team. If Florida State does win this game, they're set for the season. This is a statement win for whoever wins it, but I'm picking LSU. And then closing out the weekend on the 4th, which is a Monday, so it's not really closing out the weekend. But anyway, you get the point. We have Clemson at Duke, and I think Clemson wins this one relatively easily. So yeah, that is my college football week 1 picks. Let me know what you guys think. I think a lot of these are no-brainers, but let me know if you guys have any upsets or whatnot. But yeah, like the video, please subscribe for more of this. I will catch you with another video. God bless.